Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I have a small little haul to share with you from Oil Perfumery. So I am going to try to track down samples of every single one of these. I, of course, went through that website and picked a bunch of like niche fragrances that have either been discontinued or are really hard to find. So I'm going to try to track down samples of each and every one of these. Some of them I can still get a sample off of like Lucky Scent, but some of them I think have been discontinued. It might be hard, but I am going to try. But anyways, let's jump right in. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 different oils here that I ordered. This was on your guys' recommendations. I've had, over the last couple of years, I've had a lot of people ask me to and tell me to try Oil Perfumery oils. Now, I do believe that it says that they're made in France. I think the oils are made in France. It says pure perfume oil on the package, but I believe yes, it is. Oil Perfumery is out of Canada. So, yeah, just keep that in mind when you ordered. It wasn't any more expensive for me. I actually personally love ordering fragrance from Canada. I always have a very good experience. They ship quickly. I just have always had a great experience with with ordering perfume from Canada. The only thing with this is you get hit with some kind of an international transaction fee. I think it was like, I don't know, $3 or something. It was not really that big of a deal. But anyways, yeah, I've got 7 here. I'm going to jump right in. So I have gone through and smelled all of these and tested them all on my skin. I've only given this one that I'm wearing today a good full wear test. All of the rest of them I will give good full wear tests to, and I'll talk about them at some point, whether I do a standalone video on them or whether I talk about them in a what I wore last week video. I will definitely update you. This first one that I picked up though is called 1861 Naxos. Says it's our impression of Xerjoff. Oh no, this is not the one that I tested today. Okay, this is the first one that I pulled out when I very first got it. I do want to show you guys, I love these roller balls. So these are some of the best quality roller balls I've seen. So it's got this really nice stainless steel ball and it's like protected with this piece of black plastic that keeps it from getting really messy. It rolls so smoothly and perfectly. It just distributes oil beautifully. It really is one of the nicest roller balls that I've seen or that I've tried. The quality of the actual roller ball itself is very, very nice. I really, really like it. So this one here, again, this is 1861 Naxos, our impression of Xerjoff. I'm usually not the biggest fan of Xerjoff fragrances because I found that with most of the ones that I've smelled have had that very strong metallic musk in the base. And I wondered if Oil Perfumery was going to be able to, or if they were going to even try to replicate that. And I was really hoping not. And with this one, I don't smell it at all. Oh my gosh, you guys, this one is so good. This one leans, I will tell you, this one does lean masculine to my nose. Oh my gosh, but it's not so masculine that I would be uncomfortable wearing it. And I really don't like to smell masculine at all. I don't mind if it kind of leans masculine, but I still want to smell feminine. Or I guess I just don't want to smell like a traditional men's cologne, really is what it boils down to. I also want to tell you, these are 10 ml roller balls. So you're getting a ton of oil in these and they're quite affordable, I feel like. This one was $18.95 for 10 ml. I mean, it's going to last you a very, very long time. I feel like that's a pretty darn decent price. So Naxos is, I'm just going to read you the notes instead of putting them on the screen this time. Just because I'm going to be looking each and every one of these up since I'm so unfamiliar with them. So this one, I ordered these all based strictly on the notes. This is lavender, bergamot, and lemon, honey, cinnamon, cashmere, and jasmine sambac, tobacco leaf, tonka bean, and vanilla. So I saw the tonka bean and the vanilla in the base and I was absolutely sold. The lavender and the bergamot in the top, I was again sold. Honey and cinnamon in the middle, I was completely sold. Oh my gosh, it's so stinking good. And I loved this one on my skin. It just smelled amazing. It smelled amazing when I first put it on. It smelled amazing when it dried down. I can't tell you about the longevity of this one yet because I haven't given it a good full wear test. But I can tell you first impressions and the little bit of time that I did have it on my skin. I loved this one. It's beautiful. Again, it leans just a hair masculine. It definitely smells more like a men's fragrance than a woman's, but it smells amazing. Oh, it's so good. So yeah, I'm super excited about that one. That is 1861 Naxos by Xerjoff. That was a really good one. Okay, this next one was definitely a fail. I've been wearing this today, and the good thing about this is this lasts forever. This is a freaking beast. I've had it on all day, and it is hanging in there strong. I even just scrubbed this off of my wrists because I'm not a fan of this one, and I'm ready for it to not be here anymore. But let me tell you what this is. This is Xerjoff Italica 2021, it says. Italica 2021. I don't know if there are two versions of Italica. I thought that it was I thought that Italica was a fairly new fragrance. So I'm not sure if they just put 2021 because it's the year it came out, because I'm pretty sure it did come out that year. Okay, so for some reason this one isn't coming up on their website. Let me go ahead and grab the, I'll look at the Xerjoff on Fragrantica. Oh yeah, it's fun. Oh, okay. It does look like, let me do that again. Okay, so it does look like there's two different versions on Fragrantica. It does look like there's Italica and then Italica 2021. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the 2021 one. So this one says it has almond, milk, saffron, toffee, bourbon, vanilla, white musk, and sandalwood. See, and I have a feeling that in the real Italica, that white musk would be that metallic musk. And I don't know if they tried to replicate that. I don't know. I'm going to let this oil sit for a little while and see if it changes at all. There's something in the base of this that is sickening smelling to me, and it is something unnatural smelling. I don't know if it's some kind of a synthetic or what, but it's something really, really gross, and it does something really, really gross on my skin. And I'm just not even that big of a fan of this. With all of those notes it might be the saffron. It might be the saffron that is like sticking out like a sore thumb in this, and it's synthetic smelling and not good. It does something very strange on my skin. But yeah, this one, and I'm hoping maybe as this one sits and kind of does its thing, that maybe that will start to go away. Maybe some of the sweeter notes will start to come forward. But yeah, I do not like this one. This is one that I am dying to get a sample of. I want to see how close to the original this one is. Because it might not be this fragrance. It might just be that they replicated a fragrance that I just don't like, which would not be out of the realm of possibility, because I'm not a huge fan of Xerjoff fragrances for that reason. But anyways, yeah, this one was for me a complete fail. There's something in this that just doesn't smell good. It smells, I don't know, it just smells very, very off to me. So anyways, that is the Italica 2021 from Xerjoff. And from here on out, they're all good. I'm pretty sure I liked every single one of these. Yes, this one is gorgeous. This next one is called Legem Nora. This is from Bulgari. It's from their kind of higher end line, which is weird. I wonder why the Italica isn't on the Oil Perfumery website anymore. Maybe they're just out of it. But so this one was only $13.95 because it was on sale. The notes in this one are galbanum, cardamom, iris, candied date, Laotian benzoin, water pipe tobacco, and oak. I knew I was gonna love this. Oh my gosh, because of that iris. This is sweet iris, but it's so sweet, it almost smells like violet. It almost smells like candied violet. It gives me insolence vibes, which is what I got when I first put it on my skin. I was like, oh my goodness, this smells almost identical to Insolence from Guerlain. But this one, as it dries down, it morphs and it changes, and It is beautiful. This is one that I just know I'm going to be in love with when I wear it. It's something between, I don't know, it's like a sweet, it really does smell like sweet candied violets, but when it dries down, you start getting like the other notes. You get the tobacco, the cardamom. Oh, it's so good. You can smell the cardamom just out of the roller ball. It gives it just a touch of spiciness. Oh my gosh, it's so good, you guys. This one is so good. I'm so glad. I almost didn't get these ones because I was like, well, I've never even smelled the originals, which I haven't smelled. I don't think I've ever smelled the originals of any of these, but this one I really was like, I have never smelled the original. I don't know what the chances of me being able to get a sample of the original are, but I went ahead and took a chance, and I'm very glad I did. Because this one is so, so good. So anyways, that is Legem Nora from Bulgari. And again, let me know what you guys prefer. Would you like a standalone review on each and every one? Would you like me to just include them in a what I wore last week and I can tell you how they performed, how they smelled, all of those different things. So anyways, again, there's that one. Next, I got this one called Ensemble. It says our impression of Sospiro. So I'm not a huge fan of Sospiro either. It's the same thing with Xerjoff, and I think Xerjoff and Sospiro are the same thing, just like Montal and Manzara are the same thing basically. Yeah, so I surprised myself that I picked this one up because I don't normally like these fragrances. This one is also on sale for $13.95. Normally $16.95. So this one is Calabrian bergamot, mandarin orange, and Amalfi lemon. So lots of citrus in the top. Pink pepper, sandalwood, and tobacco. Base notes of more tobacco, Mexican vanilla, and musk. And the Mexican vanilla is what got me with this one. And oh my gosh, is this one so good. So I have a feeling that the original Sospiro one would have that metallic musk in it, but this one doesn't. Oh my gosh, it's so good. This is another one. It leans more masculine than feminine, but I don't even mind. It's so beautiful. Now this one is not gourmand. It's definitely not a gourmand. It's more of like I don't know. It's got all of those citruses and the citruses. It's like a very light, fresh tobacco scent, and then a creamy vanilla in the base, but without really turning into a vanilla fragrance. It just gives it a little bit of creaminess. It's beautiful. I'm gonna love this one in the summertime. This is gonna be like the perfect cozy summer tobacco for me, just like Amouage Sunshine is a cozy summer tobacco for me as well, which I'll wear that any time of year. This can be worn any time of year for sure. Any of these really could be worn any time of year, but I'm so happy that I got these. I'm so happy that these are going to be great for warm weather. So anyways, that one is called Ensemble from Sospiro. That was a really good find. I got a bunch of fragrances that I would not normally go for, which I think is funny, and I think it's because the notes got me on all of them. I was reading the notes on everything, and the notes just sounded so good. Now this next one I picked up because of the hype, and I don't know that I understand the hype. I'm definitely going to pick up a sample of this one because I really want to test it to see if this is close or not. This is Black Phantom from Kilian, and yeah, this one has been hyped up for so long, and I've never smelled it. The notes on this one look amazing. This was, I think, the most expensive one I got. It was $20.95. The notes on this one are rum, sugarcane, dark chocolate, coffee, caramel, almond, heliotrope, and sandalwood. And yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, please. I will take all of those, but I don't know. I don't really get any of that. Yeah, I don't really get any of those notes. I'll tell you guys, these are the nicest roller balls ever. They're really, really nice. Very, very good quality. I love the stainless steel ball. They don't get stuck. They just glide perfectly. You just roll them on like a dream. I mean, really. Other roller balls you can just have a hard time getting them started, or every time you go to use it, it's dried out on the top. So again, you have a tough time like getting it to roll. Not with this. This is silky smooth, perfect. It's wonderful. Okay, so yeah, all I'm really getting from this is, I don't know, I'm not really getting any of those notes. I don't really get almond or chocolate or rum. I'm not feeling like I'm getting any of that. What I think I'm going to end up doing with this is I'm either going to resell it, or I'm going to try layering it with some vanilla to see if maybe a sweet vanilla will help it. Yeah, I'm not getting coffee or chocolate or sugarcane, maybe a little bit of the heliotrope and a little bit of the sandalwood. But other than that, this is what I was talking about when I was talking about my Estero oils. Those oils are so amazing, and they're $11.30, and they are so incredible. The quality of them is so incredible. When I was talking about how some oil companies, I don't know, they can end up smelling like a hot mess, this is what I was talking about right here. This is like a whole bunch of notes that sound like they should be amazing together, and I have a feeling Black Phantom is probably amazing, the real fragrance, but somehow it didn't translate in the oil. I don't know. I'm going to have to get a sample to see. But I don't smell anything. I don't smell any of those notes. It just smells like a hot mess to me. So, yeah, this is one that I would not... this is one that I would definitely not recommend. And I'm probably just going to end up reselling it because, I don't know, maybe somebody else understands it or will like it better. I don't understand it at all right now. Yeah, I'm not getting the hype at all. But it could just be not a very good impression. I don't know. Okay. Next is this one here. This is Side Effect from Initio. So this is one, again, that has been hyped up for so many years in the fragrance community. I've never smelled it. This one was $22.95, but it was on sale for $18.95. This is another one that I just wanted to get my nose on it because I had never smelled it before. This is tobacco, vanilla, rum, and cinnamon. And, ooh, yeah, I really, really like this one. Oh gosh, I loved this one so much. Oh, it's so good. This one smells like, this one to me smells super high quality. Like, I have a feeling that when I get a sample of the real thing, I have a feeling this is going to smell exactly like it. This smells incredibly high quality. To me, this one smells very, very niche. It smells, oh, this one is so good. I loved this one. Yeah, this one's amazing. This one I felt like was definitely worth the money. I really liked it. I really, for the most part, I had a really good experience with Oil Perfumery. I would absolutely order from them again. I just had a couple fails, and I think that that's more because I had in my mind that they were going to smell like something, and then they came and they don't smell like what I thought they were going to smell like. And I think it really just boils down to that. I have a feeling though that when I get samples of these, that they're going to be pretty darn close, especially Side Effect. This one smells super niche. It's got that base that niche fragrances have, that a lot of them have. It's got that, and it smells very expensive. Okay, and then last but not least, I got another one of these Legem fragrances from Bulgari. So this is Legem Ashlama. Ashlama? Let me put it up to the screen so you can read it. There, Legem Ashlama. Ashlama. And again, this one is from Bulgari. It's from their higher end line. This one was also on sale for $13.95. So yeah, they had a ton of stuff on sale. This one is lavender, violet, heliotrope, iris, and musk. So I remember thinking that this would be a gorgeous spring fragrance. Oh my gosh, and I was not wrong. This though, again, it smells like candied violets. It's very similar to the other Legem, Nora. Nora has a spiciness to it though. It's definitely a little bit heavier and it has a really beautiful spiciness, whereas this one is much lighter, much more spring-like, like a beautiful powdery violet and iris, slightly candied smelling, sweet, beautiful. And these all, they dry down on your skin beautifully. They morph and change. Side effect isn't really changing. It's pretty much staying the same. It's only got like 4 notes in it though, so I don't expect for it to do a whole bunch, but oh my gosh, all of the other ones are beautiful. They smell incredibly high quality, very, very expensive. They smell so much more expensive than they were. I can't wait to pick up samples of these. In fact, I'm going to look on Lucky Scent and see if maybe I can get lucky and find, that was a pun. I didn't mean for that to come out like that. But I'm going to see if I can find samples of the Legem fragrances from Bulgari. I'm so interested to see, but I have a feeling these ones, the ones that I love. They're incredible. They smell very, very high quality. They smell very niche. They're really, really amazing. That Side Effect one, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, is so good. So I did have a couple stinkers. I really didn't like the Black Phantom from Kilian. I really didn't like the Italica 2021 from Xerjoff. I'm not really that surprised though that I didn't end up liking those ones, but I got really, really lucky with the other 5. So again, let's recap. I got the Legem Ajlama, really beautiful, light, slightly powdery, kind of candied violet, heliotrope iris. Side Effect from Initio, that's like vanilla, and it's only got like 4 fragrances or 4 notes in it. Let's see here. 1861 Naxos, it's a beautiful summertime, like masculine fragrance, but so good. And then Ensemble from Suspiro, again, really beautiful, kind of masculine leaning. Really good, kind of slightly powdery, citrusy, fresh, but at the same time kind of sweet. I think this has got heliotrope in it as well. A little bit powdery. It kind of gives me a little bit Dior Homme vibes. Dior Homme Intense vibes if Dior Homme Intense had an intense freshness in the top. Like a lot of citrus is in the top. That's what it's so good. It's so good. And then Legem Nora, again, beautiful, kind of spicy, candied, kind of violety iris fragrance. I don't know, they're so good. I feel like I did a really good job picking these ones here. And it's funny because the ones that I picked out based on the notes, I ended up loving. The ones that I picked out because they're so hyped up, I ended up not liking at all. And that's what happens, and that's why I usually don't fall for the hype anymore. If I've gone this long and I haven't smelled something, it's because I know in my gut that I'm not going to really like it. Now, I shouldn't judge too harshly because, again, these are clones that, I don't know if they smell exactly like the originals. Like I said, I will get decants or samples and try to compare them. But yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll see if I can track down samples of all of these and then do another video revisiting these along with the real thing and comparing them, and I can let you guys know, how close they are. But anyways, guys, yeah, that is my little first impressions and very little experience really with Oil Perfumery. I got really lucky with those 5. They're really, really good ones. But yeah, I do hope that you all enjoyed this and found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one.